Welcome back. You're still watching It's a Beautiful Day. This is Weather HQ. Now, with the influx of travelers this Holy Week, ensuring the safety, comfort, and efficiency of public transportation is more important than ever, especially under the intense summer heat. Talk about the measures being implemented by the provincial bus operators to ensure a safe and smooth travel experience for the riding public. We're joined by Mr. Alex Yage, the Executive Director of the Nagkakaisang Samahan ng Nangangasiwa ng Panlalawigan Bus sa Pilipinas Incorporated. Good morning, Sir Alex. It's a beautiful day. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning, and good morning to all our televiewers today.
Sir Alex, unang-una, can you give us a brief background po on your organization at ano po ang role ng organization na to, especially during this Holy Week season?
Well, Nagkakaisang Samahan ng Nangangasiwa ng Panlalawigang Bus sa Pilipinas is the former Provincial Bus Operators Association of the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
It is composed of all the major provincial bus operators operating all over the Philippines.
Mm-hmm. Sir Yage,
so we have a lot of members coming all the way from Luzon to Mindanao.
Sir Yage, ano yung expectations po ninyo in terms of yung volume ng travelers, especially during the Holy Week season po?
We are expecting a record number of passengers this 2025 because since the pandemic, this is the first time na synchronize ang vacation schedules ng klase, pati yung actual summer vacation, because during the pandemic, nagbago yung school schedule, but now it's synchronized. So tamang-tama, bakasyon, and then magandang weather, at saka yung mga major improvements sa kalsada na widening ng toll roads ay nakompleto nila. Kaya we expect na it will be a record number of passengers this year.
Well, sir, given the fact na yung expectation po ay record number of passengers, ano mga preparations po or at least yung mga requirements na nagawa po ninyo for these provincial operators to handle yung load na to?
Actually, malaki din na improvement because LTFRB authorized the issuance of more than 1,000 units, bus units, for special permit during the season. And this is issued special permits some of them are city bus operators, which were given special permits to travel to the provinces to accommodate the record number of passengers this year.
So anong requirements po ng special permits?
Kailangan qualified yung units na i-apply mo. It should be 10 years and 10 years old or younger para ma-qualify sa LTFRB, and you cannot abandon yung previous route mo. You can only apply 25% of your present franchise if you're operating in Metro Manila or you're operating in another provincial route, to apply for the special permit on the preferred route na you are going to use the buses.
Sir, as of late po, we are seeing record high temperatures po, especially sa mga heat index in certain areas, in certain provinces. Are there any steps being taken po to ensure the safety of both yung driver, the conductors, and of course, yung mga makina po natin for all the vehicles, that they are able to handle yung mga extreme conditions po nito?
That's right. Due to the extreme condition, special care din ang kailangan ng mga buses, pati yung drivers. That's why we have air-conditioned lounges for, in some of the terminals, the major terminals, mayroong air-conditioned lounges for the passengers and also for the drivers. And yung special care will be on the drivers because they will be driving for so many hours, no?
Opo.
That's why nag-specify kami between 3 to 4 hours they have to have either a rest stop, we call it a jingle stop or milk stop, or a way where all the passengers can break a stop the trip and then relax for a while, and then after 20 minutes proceed to their destination.
Mhm. Sir, let's talk about the terminals po because sa mga terminal, we are expecting larger crowds as well. Of course, may crowd management aspect. At the same time po, there are going to be or at least procedures or at least mga gagawin para ito ensure na wala pong mga delay. In terms of yung terminal management po, what needs to be done to ensure na mas smooth yung traveling period po natin during this Holy Week season?
Of course, meron din na tayong security issues na dapat i-implement. No? Kailangan merong metal detector test. In some terminals, gumagamit sila ng canine dogs to ensure na walang contraband na naisasakay sa bus. And then, pagka yung destination is really that maraming volume, ay nagagamit yung mga special permit buses na ito na para ma-accommodate yung mga extra number of passengers.
What normally are the biggest concerns po of yung mga provincial operators po natin, especially during this period? We obviously listed yung mga ibang challenges po when it comes to the expected record number of passengers. Pero from a operational standpoint po, ano yung mga biggest challenges sa mga provincial operators po natin?
Actually, yung weather ang pinaka-importante. Kasi pag nagkaroon ng weather disturbance, tapos yung mga ferry doon sa mga ferry ports, no, that connect the islands na ginagamit ng mga buses, pag hindi nakabiyahe yan, may stranded yung mga buses, yung mga pasahero. So the weather is the number one issue. The second issue doon, yung traffic, no, sa kalsada, yung turnaround. Kaya maganda itong year na to na-implement ng mga toll road operators na widening nila yung mga existing toll roads. Kaya mas mabilis ngayon ang turnaround. At saka aside from the public utility buses kasi meron ding mga expected din yung mga nagdadala ng sariling sasakyan going to the provinces. So, yun ang second issue, yung turnaround. Kaya we're very happy because MMDA allowed us to use EDSA during this period, no? So we can use EDSA in accessing our terminals in Metro Manila, including Cubao. So makakatulong ito to improve the turnaround of buses to and from the provinces.
Well, you mentioned po that there are also going to be private vehicles that take into account, especially when it comes to yung mga turnaround of buses and of course the traffic situation. Pero para lang hindi magulat yung mga private car owners as well, how many buses are we actually expecting to ply around the Philippines during this Holy Week period po?
Actually, if you're talking of the total public duty provincial bus operators in the country, there's about 24,000 of them, no? But if you're talking about those that go to Metro Manila, ang franchise buses from Metro Manila going to the north is about around 4,000 buses yan. And from Metro Manila going to the south of the Manila, going to Visayas, Mindanao, around 4,000 buses din yan. So we're talking about 8,000 buses plus the additional 1,000 buses na that were given a special permit by the LTFRB.
Sir, what are your key messages and reminders po for everyone na babiyahe sa Holy Week period, especially those taking buses going out to the provinces po?
Actually, they have to, as much as possible, travel light. They have to go to their destinations at least mga 2 hours before their scheduled departure. in some cases kasi sa like in PITX, no, which is the major provincial bus terminal in Metro Manila, ang bus unit is only given about 20 to 30 minutes to load passengers. So pag yung window ng loading na yon na miss ng pasahero yon, may iwanan siya ng biyahe. So they have to be there early. And then the third one is yung if they have a chance na may ipadala yung kargamento nila, if they are going to bring a lot of pasalubong, no, sa probinsya, if they can send the pasalubong earlier, no, or later, ipadala nila. May mga services na cargo padala ang mga bus operators. So they can avail of this service. So when they travel, mas maginhawa. And then dun sa mga magdadala ng mga alaga nilang hayop, no, there are some trips na pet friendly, no, but they have to book in advance kasi itong mga trips na to may mga kondisyones ito. Kailangan naka-diaper yung alaga na aso, meron sariling cage o meron sariling upuan. So they just have to make online booking para mas madali maitanong nila doon sa mga official Facebook pages ng mga bus operators, so they can ask the questions and then makita nila kung ano yung mga conditions para maisakay nila yung mga kanilang kargamento or yung kanilang alagang hayop.
Maraming salamat po. He is the Executive Director of the Kakaisang Samahan ng Nangangasiwa ng Panglalawigang Bus sa Pilipinas Incorporated, Mr. Alex Yage. Maraming salamat po. Thank you so much for joining us on It's a Beautiful Day.
Thank you very much for the chance to be able to show our capacity to serve our people. Thank you.
Maraming salamat po. Thank you so much.